I are clever.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Banished. We're on episode 10. Would you believe it? We've made it 10 episodes without dying. We've made it that far. We had a hurricane or a tornado last episode, but you know, it didn't do anything. Oh, I killed 2 guys, you know. R.I.P. the fisherman over there. But it could have been a lot worse. I was thinking about it earlier and I was thinking, you know what? I think the tornado, let's have a look here. The tornado was kind of like here, you know what I mean? It was kind of here on the map and then it whizzed off that way. But it killed these 2 fishermen, so there's quite a fair distance between the fishing dock and where the tornado was. So I was thinking, imagine if it teared through the town here. Imagine if it came up and just wiped everyone out. There'd be a fair distance either side where everyone would be killed. It would have been a complete disaster. Luckily that didn't happen, so we're still okay. We are down a few people though. Here we go, there's people dying and no labourers are available, which isn't good to see. That's not good to see. Last episode I was trying to get the achievement for building every single building, but we didn't get these 2 buildings done in time, unfortunately. Actually though, I did remember we need to build one of these boarding houses to get this achievement as well, so we've got to bear that in mind. But once this chapel is built, once this town hall is built, that should be everything. And then, oh well, of course we need the boarding house, but then that will be everything and we hopefully should get the achievement for that. We've got definitely got to keep an eye on this food again. The firewood is low and it's always going to be low, and we're going to get all these red things in the event log. Last episode we built another woodcutter's hut, or just a woodcutter even, but the reason it's always low is because I've just blown a load of it trying to get chickens. Well, I did get chickens here, chickens and sheep. Yeah, and we're using firewood as the, you know, the trading item or whatever. So whenever it comes, we've got a desired amount of 700 there, so it instantly goes to the trading post. And, you know, people aren't using it for fires, so... But everyone seems to be okay, no one's frozen to death yet, so the system we've got going seems to be okay at the minute. We definitely need some more people, but all we can do for the time being is just sit back and watch. We've had a few people die recently. I think I might have to do it manually where I put them back. Possibly. Some people have died recently, like this woodcutter, look. Oh no, he died. I'm trying to think of people that have died and then not been able to be replaced instantly. Such as this guy, this woodcutter. But then later on a labourer's come and he hasn't instantly replaced the woodcutter there, look. So that's happened a couple of times actually, so we'll have to keep an eye on that, if that makes sense. Yes, like for example this woodcutter died, no one's been able to replace him, but then a labourer's come and he hasn't instantly replaced this woodcutter. He's like just available as a labourer there, so we're going to want him to replace the woodcutter. There we go. But it doesn't do it like retrospectively, so to speak, which is a bit strange. Say, for example, these fishermen that died, no one's been able to replace them yet, but I'm going to have to do that manually. It won't automatically do it. Unless there is, like just happened there, unless there's actually a labourer available. Okay. Now, last episode we managed to get these pastures working, and I still can't believe I messed up so badly with this pasture. Had it on disabled production, and I didn't notice. I was racking my brains for ages trying to figure that out. But no, I think we've worked it out now. What's going on here? The blacksmith. We do have a blacksmith. It's just we don't have any iron, unfortunately. I think I did take a few people out of this mine as well. Yeah, I took 2 people out. You see. Oops. Never mind. I mean, we are running a little bit low on tools. Let's see what we can do here. We've got all this iron. Let's claim this. There we go, thank you. that should tide us over for now. We definitely need some more people. We've got these houses. I was just wondering if any of these are paused, but none of them are paused. They've got all the logs they need, and we've got no stone as well, so I'm going to have to tell people to collect a little bit of stone for me, if they don't mind. Oh, there's loads there. Nice juicy stockpile of stone there, thank you. Now we do have this quarry. Where is it? There we go, we've got this quarry, but it's not being used. It's actually snowed over there, because it's never used. There's no one in there, but I just don't have enough labourers to do that at the minute. Hopefully one day though we'll be able to do that. We've got a trader as well. See what this guy has to offer. Wheat seeds. Look how expensive that is though. 3,125. I just can't afford that. Turns out we've got cabbages as well. Last episode I discovered we do actually have a stock of cabbages, which I was unaware of. So next time we get a few labourers, we'll get some people working on that as well. We definitely need to keep an eye on the food, especially seeing as I've just built, well, we're going to build a few houses here. Okay, so yeah, keep an eye on the food there. How are these buildings doing? It's all going really bad. Let's put one more builder there. We'll have 3 builders. There we go. And we'll replenish one of these fishermen, at least that died. There we go. Did I do that right? Yeah, 4 out of 8, that'll do. And the trader died. Oops. But that doesn't really matter at the minute because we don't need the trader for the time being, so we're not going to worry about that. Hopefully we'll get a nice little supply of firewood collected as well, seeing as there's no trader. We'll keep an eye on that. Reserve of iron is low, reserve of firewood is low. Okay. So we just need more people. So all we can do is wait. We've got it on 10 times speed. A gatherer's died, and no one's able to replace them. Oops. I think last episode was up to around 50 people there, 50 adults at least. So if we can get up to that amount, that would be good. Back up to that level would be nice to see. We're running low on tools. I've closed that again. Oops. There we go. So there's not much we can do, guys, but kick back and wait. We've got a little lamb here as well. Look at that. I started off with 2 chickens there, and now we've got 17 of 17. So I should be producing a little bit of meat now. Now that it's bred up to capacity, I should be getting some meat from that. Definitely going to be having loads of eggs. If we check the market here. Is there any eggs? Can I see eggs there? Oh, we're selling a little bit of chicken there. Probably some eggs. I was saying last episode that I want to try and get an extra vendor in here. It's just that we don't have the manpower at the minute. Onions, mushrooms. No, this guy must be going crazy, just running back between all the storage barns. We don't have any eggs, but we do have some chicken and that, so that's good. We've got some warm coats as well. Well, 1 now. That's good to see, from that wool and leather, if I remember correctly. Yeah. From both wool and leather, we're getting nice warm coats, which is nice. How are we doing here? Because I think we bought 3 sheep as well, because we did it last time and some of the sheep died. So we've got 3 sheep. Well, we bought 3 sheep and now we're on 5. I think one of those little lambs has grown up as well. That's nice to see. So when that gets to 11, we'll stop only getting wool, and we'll start getting wool and mutton, I think it is. So that should help the food situation as well once that is maxed out. Okay, I wonder what would have happened if I had the this pasture for the chickens, because when the sheep were in this pasture I could only hold 6 sheep, and now I can hold 11. So if I'd have put the chickens in this massive pasture, I would have had like 30 chickens or something daft, something crazy like that. But I think I like the setup we've got at the minute. 17 chickens is loads, and 11 sheep will be nice. Still loads of people dying though and not being able to be replaced, which is not a good thing. What are my builders doing? Have I got other projects? I mean, I know I've got these 3 houses here and then these 2 here. What other projects have I got? What are they doing? Picking up resources. Picking up resources. I guess they've got to go quite a distance for the resources. I was just going to mention that stack of iron there, but someone's got it, so no problem with that. We do have someone now being a labourer, which is good to see. We only have 1 herdsman there, because one of them died, unfortunately, and no one replaced it. There we go. We'll put him back straight away. Oh, there we go. Yeah. 2 of 2. Okay, yeah. So we need a few more labourers. And once these buildings are built, I don't think we need anyone to run the town hall, I don't think. I think we definitely need someone to run the chapel, though. These should be on a high priority as well, but I've ran out of stone, it seems. Okay. Oh, there's the production limits as well. I didn't realise we had that option. I'm happy with all of that. Alcohol's at 500. Yeah, we want to focus on that a little bit. We want to try and get a bit of alcohol as well. I'm going to put these 2 houses here on a high priority. Hopefully they can get all the materials they need. It looks like all they're missing out on is stone. What happened to this stone here? I must have got it all. It's all gone and I'm still running out again. Let's get a bit more stone then. Here we go. Let's just go crazy. Let's just get as much as we can. There we go. There's iron here as well. Is that iron? Tiny little square of iron just all on its own there. We'll take that. More people are dying. I've got a feeling this episode is just going to be people dying and no one's getting replaced. So yeah, I want to put that on a high priority. Out of the blue though, 4 labourers. What's happened there? Did I do something wrong? Oh, that's strange. I must have missed something there. It seems from out of nowhere I've got 4 labourers. And we don't have a trader here yet, but this guy's selling wool coats, so get him out of here, we don't want that. Okay, it's going well. I'm happy with how it's going. We've got 4 labourers from out of nowhere. I don't know, I've got no idea where they came from. Let's try and replace some of these people that died. Let's replace a few fishermen there. So we've got 1 labourer spare in case someone else dies. I think that might be the best way of doing it. I'd probably like to replace this farmer as well. I guess it's not ideal. Or the gatherer, look at that, I've got 6 out of 12 gatherers. It just looks like loads of people are dying. All the gatherers. Live fast, die young, those gatherers. It seems. How many do I have? I must have 2 or 3. Here we go, we've got 1 here. 1 here. Look at all these little road networks. I forgot I did this. It's not very often I visit up here. Yeah, I love it. Little roads every now and again. I was trying to see. I was thinking the other episode actually if we could build a road here. It can be done as well. Let's do it. I'm gonna hold down shift to get it as curvy as possible. Oops. Did that connect? I think so, yeah it did. There we go. So we've got this little road round here as well. It's probably completely useless, but we've got it anyway. This graveyard, 13 of 16 graves, almost full then. And now just check that one, which was 20 of 50, so we've got a lot of space in the graveyards. We did have a guy there that was just building those roads for us. Oh, one of the teachers has died. Oh no. When did that happen? I must have missed that. We definitely need to get a teacher back, so we'll take one of these builders off, get a teacher back. I'm not sure what happened to all the students then. I just noticed that we had 0 which is a bit of a pain. And I don't think it would have been a big deal if I had some labourers to replace them. Oh, there we go. Late autumn it was. No one could replace them. That's a shame. Never mind though, never mind. Okay. Going well. We don't have any more sheep. We don't have any more chickens, but that doesn't matter. I could knock this down as well. See, I could knock this down to 17 out of 14 there, and someone will just come and just kill a load of chickens. There we go. This guy's just killing them all instantly. Knocking it down to 14. There we go. So we just harvested a nice amount of meat there, and we'll knock that back up to 17, and they'll get replenished a little bit. So if it was a true crisis, I could slide this down all the way to 2, possibly, or maybe play it safe and do 3 or 4, and I'll just harvest a boatload of food for us. Just, I mean, it's not ideal, but it's better than everyone starving to death. I could do the same here as well, but it looks like these breed a lot slower. Definitely, these sheep breed a lot slower than these chickens. So the chicken, that's a nice source of food production, I think. Chicken. Maybe I should build another pasture when I have time. What we've got here, a forester's died. So many people dying. Which is okay, I mean the food's okay, we're up at 4,000 there. 4,000. This chapel's got everything it needs. Good to see. Good to see. What about these? I need a little bit of stone again. I'm tempted to put people in the quarry, but I've got no one to put in there, so let's just do it. Let's just claim all of this stone here. There we go. That should be enough to build all the buildings I need there. What we got here? I didn't even know we had this. A little forester's lodge in the middle of nowhere. Let's up the log limit to 800, I think. Since it's maxed out, it's not very often it's maxed out. It must be because this trader isn't stealing all the... Where is he? He's not stealing all the firewood there because there isn't a trader. What's the limit of the firewood as well? 300. So the firewood's maxed out as well there. We'll knock that up to 500. I mean the population's getting pretty big. I think we've got enough storage to handle it all. Should be okay. And the mine's at 94%. I think it's going well. We've got the odd person being born. I think it would be better if I got another house here. Oh, not this one. If these ones got built, that would be a better situation. Would get more people being born there, I think. See, we've got the odd person dying. One of these herdsmen have died, which means one of these pastures has literally no one. And I just saw one of my sheep die there. We need to get that person back as soon as possible there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I just clicked it and we went down from 5 to 4 sheep. I mean, that could be a coincidence, but I really don't want to risk it. Just means that we've got one builder doing things incredibly slowly. I guess he's working on the chapel here. What a lovely building. I like this. It's a nice nice part of Banished where halfway through building the building and it actually has a certain structure to it. I mean, it's going to be in stages. You're not going to see each individual brick or anything like that. And they just stand at the side, don't they, and do the thing. They don't get up in there and work on it and things like that. But it's nice to see this half-finished building here. It almost looks like a ruin. There he is. With the sawing sound, he was sawing some bricks there. So it's not incredibly detailed, but it's nice. It does look like a ruin in the middle of nowhere. Maybe I should do that when we get further ahead. I'll put a chapel in the middle of nowhere. We'll build a few in the middle of the forest almost, I think. Get all the materials for it, and then when it gets to this stage, 97% complete, I'll pause it. And it will just be a ruin in the middle of nowhere. I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah. We've got people dying like mad. All old age though. Old age is acceptable, you know. It's gonna happen. We had that big baby boom. When was it? A few episodes ago, I assume. It must have been a few episodes ago. We had a big baby boom, and then since then everyone's dying. Then look at the food now. We've got so much food. We've got 5,400 food. We're back up on top with food. Running low on tools, but that's not a major deal. We've got a few coats, but they are the best coats you could possibly get, so I'm happy with that. I just want to get these houses built as well. We've got this chapel built. Very nice, very nice. Happiness is maxed out as well, so I don't even have to worry about putting anyone in there for the time being. I think what I want to do is increase the priority here. I'll do it a couple of times. I'll do it 3 times. I'm not sure if it makes a difference the more times you do it. But we'll do it anyway, just to play it safe. We've got a trader. What is he offering us? Cherry seeds. Now, we did put in a request for this, but I don't think I've got enough. Let's max this out. 299. That's all I have. No. No way. I can't afford it. Sorry, dude. We'll put in another order. Every visit, I think. Come with cherry seeds and possibly plum seeds. Or apple seeds. Any one of those. Every visit. Hopefully. Loads of people dying and no one able to replace them, unfortunately. I don't want to have the same situation again with this school and the teacher dies, because I'm not quite sure what happens to the students there. I think they just become adults and they're completely uneducated, which is not good. So we definitely need to replace some of these people. Yeah, I'm going to knock this down to 1 out of 1, just so it doesn't confuse me later on. The brewer, again, yeah, we don't have anyone there. Bit of a catch. I guess all we've got to do is wait again. We've got to wait for these buildings to be built, but we only have one builder. A little bit of a catch. I guess when the town hall is built, we'll get some nomads. So that should help. See, look at that. 2 gatherers there have died. Where are we looking here? We've got 3 out of 12 gatherers there. That's incredibly low. I think gatherers are like the staple food of the village as well. So we definitely need to get some gatherers back there. Yeah, that's a little bit of a worry. Not much we can do besides just sit back and relax. I wonder if that tornado damage has been replaced. No, it hasn't. I was wondering if the trees would start growing back or anything. You can see a clear path of where it's gone. Maybe not so much in the bloody grey rain, but look here, a clear path of where it cut through the land. It does actually look like it's growing back a little bit, which is good to see. Yeah, and there's this whole area here which I've not really used at all. I've not taken any advantage of. It's good to know it's there. It's good to know there's a massive supply of stone and iron there. I mean, it's fairly close. Well, no, it's not close at all, to be honest. It's far away, and then there's this big bloody mountain in the way as well, just to make it a little bit more difficult to access. Yeah. I'll tell you what I will do. We're on about achievements. I was trying to get one last episode. Can we build a bridge here? We don't have the stone for it. I was thinking a crazy bridge like that, if I could. It's a shame I can't place it there. Look at that. 68 squares that would be. I think you need 50 for the Golden Gate Bridge achievement. So we could put it somewhere a bit more useful. Let's have a look here. Oh, it's a shame we couldn't do that. Obviously the 2 bridges would be clashing there, so it wouldn't really make sense. I'm just thinking of a cool place to put the bridge. 30. That's cool. If it could go over 2 things like that, that would be pretty sick. But we're not going to bother with that. I do want to get a new achievement though. Here we go, that's what I like to see. Look at this event log, a nice amount of white there, while I'm just talking about nothing. It's mainly people being born, but we do have one person that's become a labourer there, and I assume that they will be educated as well. We'll have an educated labourer there, which is good to see. There's a part of me that just wants to make that into a builder. There's another part of me that just wants to leave it as a labourer to replace whoever. I'm going to put them as a builder. Yeah, I could have left them as a labourer just to replace whoever dies next. But especially if it's someone working at the school, if it's the teacher, I mean, anyone else isn't really a big deal, I don't think, unless it's a herdsman. That's a shame. We've got no one there. We'll have to keep our eye on the amount of sheep there, because there's literally no one looking after them. They're just fending for themselves for the time being. I'll keep an eye on this to see if we get another labourer. But I might as well put it as a builder, because we've got lots of buildings here. We've got these 2 houses and of course this town hall, which again, this looks awesome. Look at that semi-built building. That looks really cool. 81% complete. Yeah, that looks cool. Half built like that, almost like a ruin again. Yeah, so as soon as we've got these buildings that have all the materials that they need, but they aren't built yet, I've got that builder there. But we've got 2 out of 10. Oh. Oh, Nana. That's weird. Nana has just become an adult and working as a labourer, but I'm pretty sure I put them as a builder. But then Nana the forester died during childbirth, and there's no one to replace her. That kind of sucks. Not very young, not very old even. I think you become an adult at 13 or something in this game, which kind of sucks. Yeah, died during childbirth. I think I don't get a message if they die naturally. I think I turn that off. So if they die of old age, I don't get a pop-up here. But something like that, died during childbirth, which is strange. Maybe that has an effect on the health. Like, health has an effect. Who knows? Who were they then? They were a forester. Yeah, it's a shame. Never mind, it's just a game, I guess. Okay, look at this though. Town hall. Yeah. Yeah, let's have a look what this trader has to offer. Wheat seeds again. I can't afford it, so I'll just have to tell you to leave us, please, and come back later. We've got a huge amount of food there in the corner, 5,400, and we've got this. I'm really excited about this actually, this town hall. Yeah, let's see what it can do. So look at that, 58% of the population is educated, everyone's clothed. We've got a few things that we already know. 19 families. Production. Look at that. So the amount used compared to the amount produced. I think obviously you want produced food to be higher than used food here. So it's only slightly higher, but it's enough because we have this massive stockpile. So used over the last year is only like 100 less than produced over the last year. But that doesn't matter because we've got this huge stockpile. Again with logs. Okay. We've got can't talk, I'll try that again. We've got a few labourers here. Well, I've got one at least. Yeah. A couple that have been turned into builders. Oh, we've built everything we can as well. So let's build this boarding house. Where am I going to stick this? Kind of out the way somewhere. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. I guess it's got to be in the thing of the market. Is it a bit stupid to put it here? Probably. Might do it anyway. How close can we get it? Oh, this bloody hill here. Can I put it here? Anywhere around here? It's a huge building. Wow. I'm going to stick it here. I mean, it's probably not part of the market. I don't think the market will reach it. No, but never mind. We'll squeeze it in there. That'll be fine. Yeah, once that gets built, we should get an achievement. I mean, we're going to have to call the episode here, though. But once that's built, we'll get the achievement. So I wanted to get the achievement last episode. It's taken that whole episode and this whole episode, but we're so close. It's nearly there. We're back up on top of things with the food and everything else. People have stopped dying and people have started becoming labourers. So I can replace a few things, which is always good to see. Yeah, we survived that tornado last episode. I'm going to get this guy back on the pasture here. That spare labourer we had. So yeah, it's all going well, guys. We're on episode 10. Would you believe it? 10 episodes we've survived. And I'll see you next episode for episode 11 of Let's Play Banished.